Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me for your January reading. Please remember that this is still general, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. It's also timeless and not gender specific. Because time and energy is fluid, it means the roles can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. But because this is Taurus's reading, I will be addressing them. It can easily be in reverse though, okay? So always use your own discernment. You take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't. I cannot censor, choose nor control what's coming out of the cards. I'm literally just reading them and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. Tarot is not in charge, you are. And for everything else, please read the descriptions box. Okay, so let's get into your reading for you then, Taurus, for the month of January. And I'm so glad that we can close out the year 2020, honestly. What a year. Okay, so you've got two cards to begin your read with. You've got blessed, that's nice. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. An unforeseen gift from spirit, divine intervention, sacred partnership, or a union that is blessed by the universe. Interesting. And it came out with to be fair. Balanced justice, considering options, mutual benefit, and the law of cause and effect. There's karmic justice here, Taurus, for you for the month of January. There's a very specific connection with a very specific individual around you, Taurus. It could well be a twin flame situation, okay? It could be, it doesn't have to be. There's a very strong connection here that you have with another individual. You already know them, okay? This is indicating that the situation between you and whoever this significant other is, it's going to be balanced out. There's also a message here that is coming towards you from the divine. If you take a look at the hat, there's a white owl on top of her hat. And whenever I see the white owl, straight away it tells me knowledge that pertains to behind the veil information. So it's like information from your ancestors, your spirit guides. It's spiritual information, spiritual knowledge, okay? It's very high priestess energies. Intuitively, it's like you can feel this change is about to happen, and it's kind of, it is making you feel really hopeful, but at the same time it's like you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself as well. So you're trying to keep everything in context. You're trying to keep yourself in check and in balance. You're trying not to allow your fantasies, if you like, to run away with you, to get the best of you, okay? So you're trying to keep your feet on the ground. But you can also feel this intense change with a certain individual. There's something here about this connection being ordained. Now, if you don't have a clue who this individual is, I would keep an open mind, because honestly, if you don't know who this is, then you soon will. This is either someone that you already know and the connection is about to change up for the better, or this is someone brand new that is a destined life partner. Okay, interesting, Taurus. Right, so I'll start pulling your tarot and hopefully we can get more information on this for you. Have a 9-card spread, please, for Taurus. Taurus for January. Okay, yeah, first card out. The Lovers, Gemini energy. A union, a choice, confirming that basically this is not about your finances or your career. Like, it really isn't. Now, I dropped those top cards. It was actually these two that flipped over, okay? You got the 5 of coins. that is Taurian energy in the world. It's fixed energy in Saturn, so it's Taurus again, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Capricorn energy. Did one of you move away? Is that what's happened here? You're looking at a long distance situation here with the 5 of coins in the world being right next to each other. And there's something about finances are not yet permitting travel. There are also the other restrictions that's going on, but I think the focus here is more to do with the finances. Now, your person, yeah, they are missing you. So obviously, if you're watching this for validation on how your person is feeling, there is definitely this essence of wanting to be near you, wanting to be with you, wanting to close this gap, wanting to travel towards you for some of you, just wanting to hold you, wanting to give you a hug, you know. There is definitely this distance that's causing this divide between you. For a small handful of you, I'm seeing that there has been a difference of opinion. Again, I dropped those ones. These are the ones that flipped. Right, so you've got the Chariot. Yeah, that's physical travel for some of you. Cancerian energy and the Magician. The Magician is Mercury energy, so it can be, if you let me think, Gemini or Virgo. It can be, it doesn't have to be. Again, this is either you or your person, Taurus. You're trying to come up with a clever plan, okay, with the Magician. Now, when the Magician comes out, I always pay extra special attention to it, because sometimes, depending on what it's come out with, yeah, it can indicate manipulation. I'm not seeing that here, okay? That could well be your situation. Absolutely. However, in this particular read, again, depending on what other card is going to come out with it or what's clarified with it, I'm not seeing it yet, okay? I'm seeing that this is either you or them trying to come up with a clever plan on how you're going to make this travel possible. Interesting. More information, please, for Taurus. Yeah, 2 of coins, Capricorn energy, trying to keep everything in perspective, trying to reprioritize for some of you as well. It's kind of, it's like, this is a funny one, because even though right now this is the most, like the single most important thing that's on your mind or on their mind, you try not to feed into it as well. It's like you're trying to reprioritize and think about other things right now, because there's an acceptance that this situation in its current form, it is outside of your control. So it's like, yes, you are thinking about it, or they are, but what they can actually do about it right now is another question entirely. So it's almost like you're trying to think about other things other than this, just to try and fill the space, you know. Let's see outcome here, please, for Taurus. See outcome. Thank you. Okay, so in your outcome, you've got the Ace of Swords. It's air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Justice. Nice, because you started off with a Justice card. It's Libra energy. The 6 of coins is, I think that's Moon in Taurus. And then the High Priestess, Moon energy. So your outcome, you are looking at a breakthrough here, okay? And again, this breakthrough is brought in very unexpectedly. And I am feeling this divine energies here as well, Taurus, because you've got the High Priestess here too in your outcome. And again, it's confirming that the universe, the divine, your spirit guides, whichever name you prefer to use, it doesn't matter. It's all part of the same thing. They've got your back, basically, and there is a lot, again, of behind the veil energies here that is working in your favour, okay, Taurus? So I'm not seeing that you've got anything to be overly concerned about in this particular situation. There is a lot going on, as I said, behind the scenes, that it's really, really difficult for us humans to understand. Okay, it would be like, for a comparison, it would be like trying to explain space travel to an ant. All right, we're never going to fully understand what goes on behind the veil. All we have got is our very best guesses, and that is as close as how we're ever going to come. Okay, I can tell you with absolute certainty, Taurus, that you're being heavily, heavily spiritually guided here, as is your person as well. I mean, the divine energies in this read is out of this world, okay? I'm seeing that this connection, there's going to be a huge breakthrough unexpectedly, and it's going to be, there's this, I want to use the word justified. It's like that this is the right thing to happen, is for you two to either come into union properly, or to come back to each other, or some kind of expansion that's going on. Now, obviously, if you're dealing with someone who is extremely manipulative, violent, dangerous, psychotic, and all the rest of it, then obviously this is not the individual that's showing up in your read, okay, Taurus? I do have to emphasize that, right? This is a divine connection here, without a shadow of doubt, that is being divinely orchestrated for you two to either meet with each other or to grow upon what you've already had with this individual, okay? This is a very, very profound soulmate connection here. It's like a destined partnership, okay? Very, very powerful energies. And then at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Coins. That's Virgo energy. Very slow moving energy. In fact, it's the slowest moving knight of the deck. In this particular deck, though, I mean, you can see it's a busy bumblebee that's working really, really hard. It's a solitary bee. Now, bees are not solitary by nature, okay? So you have been working so hard on yourself, Taurus. Unbelievably so. And for most of you, without any kind of backup, without any kind of companionship, without any kind of direction, you've just literally followed your own instincts when it pertains to your soul growth, your soul journey, expanding upon yourself, just going through, for some of you, like a dark night of the soul transformation, right? What we're looking at here, Taurus, in your read is your hard work. It's being paid off, right? This hasn't been for nothing. Everything that you had to go through here for the longest time by yourself, we're seeing the results of that hard work here. And yeah, you're coming into union here with a divine counterpart. Okay, so if you've made it this far into the reading, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe or a comment, maybe even all three if you're feeling really, really generous. And thank you so much to all of those who have already supported my channel. It genuinely does mean the absolute world to me, so thank you. It's for Taurus, please. Thank you. Okay, so you've got 2. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. It says change is on the way and it could come quickly. Yeah, really unexpectedly. Taurus, I'm being pulled back to this blessed card here, right? Where it was saying that you're going to receive something really unexpectedly, a gift from the universe, and you might feel that you haven't earned it, that you don't deserve it, this, that and next. That's what we call imposter syndrome. You have earned it, you do deserve it, and the guidance is to accept it with grace. Okay, you do deserve it, you absolutely do. It says detach from the situation, thinking outside of the box can bring you a solution. Time is of the essence. So your person feels that they're running out of time, basically. And we did get a similar thing that came out towards the end of Aries read. Time definitely seems to be the theme of the year for everybody. It's like, right, we've all been given this second chance. What are we going to do with it? And I think everybody's just trying to maximise the time that they've got. Because there's now been a new value that's been placed on time. And a new start is coming, new moon. It says, I'll see it when I believe it. So Taurus, you're still being a bit pessimistic about it. Especially if this is a situation that's been, you know, dragged out for quite a while. You're now of that, oh, whatever. I'll believe it when I see it. STFU. It says, you'll soon feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and forget about the past. You see with that, forget about the past. Taurus, at some point you've been beating yourself up about making a mistake about something, and it's like it's been replaying over and over and over in your mind, and they're saying if you could release that, it's like, you know, when you're lying in bed and you start to remember all these embarrassing moments that you did in high school, for example. That's you, Taurus. That's the way that your mind works. And they're saying here, look, forget about that past, okay? Not everybody remembers everything the way that you do. You might even find that those embarrassing memories, that you are literally the only person on the entire planet that remembers it, or remembers it in that way, you know? So they're saying, yeah, you know, just release that. If you can, try and preoccupy your mind with something different. And honestly, they're saying not to allow that kind of, like those feelings of shame to keep you stuck, to keep you restricted, or to keep you hidden away, you know. It's really interesting energies, Taurus. A new start is coming. It's for Taurus, please. Okay. Surrender your ego and surrender obsessive thinking. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from the heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So, Taurus, please do remember, all of these cards, they're completely interchangeable. All right? It's up to you to decide whether or not this card belongs to you or if it belongs to your person. All right? And surrender obsessive thinking. Again, it's up to you to decide, is that for you or is that for your person? If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring clarity or even solve the problem. Okay? It's for Taurus, please. Thank you. Right, and your crystal is azurite, expanded awareness. It says, my awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. So, truth galore here for you, Taurus. Revelations galore. You're feeling that pull. You're feeling that spiritual pull. Your intuition is telling you something is about to happen. Something big is about to happen. And then it's like your logical mind is like, oh shit, it must be something really bad. This is an amazing change up for you, Taurus. Absolutely amazing. So Taurus, please. Okay. You've got a feeling that you just can't shake. That little voice inside of you, listen to that shit. Make sure that you can tell the difference though, Taurus, between your intuition and your fears. Okay? Because your fear, it will play tricks on you. It will. It's your fear of shit going wrong that is telling you that this feeling I've got, that this is bad, and it's not. You don't like surprises, granted, but you're in for a lovely surprise. This is a beautiful reading. Shit's going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. I'm not feeling that's for your job, Taurus. You know what that is? That's your life purpose. Your life purpose is about to change. Again, this is all for the better, all right? And stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking in on that person, just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it, don't waste it on ridiculousness. So, you might have been focused on the wrong person. It could be for some of you. Interesting. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Taurus. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. I promise you there are no children being murdered outside. It's the neighbours' kids in the street. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely, lovely week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.